So, I had this awesome vision while I was running with the Lord on 4/1/21. Uh, it was so incredible. Easter was coming up, or I don't know when Easter was. Point is, something right around the Easter time. Uh, and I had this vision of running with, I shared my vision with running with Jesus on an earlier one, but I always like to go for a little jog and then I talk to the Lord, and I always invite him, and he's always with me when I just anyway. I'm always thinking on him when I'm running or talking with him, and as I was doing that, I'm listening to a song, and none of the words of the song have anything to do with what I was seeing, but sometimes it's been happening to me where I'm hearing a certain song and then I just slip into seeing visions and he just keeps showing me something, and I'll just read what I wrote down. I had a vision while running at the waterfront today of Jesus carrying the cross to Calvary, and I saw that he needed help and how hard it was. The enemy was throwing doubt that it won't work. It was easier to picture Jesus as my friend Ben, and as I assisted, I was getting hit by the soldiers as well when they kept forcing Jesus to pick it up and carry it. So together we carried it, and I kept encouraging Jesus and saying, "It is worth it. Please keep going. It is worth it. Don't believe the lie," the enemy yells. "It's worth it. Don't give up." I was seeing this while I was running and walking and crying. It was so real to see this and to hear this. And I heard him say, "What if no one believes after I go through with this?" I kept saying, "I believe. I believe. I will believe you." Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. For to consider him that endures such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be weary during all the stuff that's going on in your life, and you faint and give up in your minds. I was meditating on this and talking with my friend on the phone, and he said that he is the author and finisher of our faith. He is the beginning of our faith. Our faith is in him, not in ourselves, not in our ability, not in our abilities as man of what we can do with our own two hands. Our dependency is on him and on him alone. From Alpha to Omega, from the beginning to the end, it's all him. It's always been him. It touches my heart because it was so real to me. I was walking with him. I was carrying the cross. I was crying so hard because I can see how difficult it was. And the stuff that you hear on a daily basis that comes after you. Why are you still here? None of God's promises have come true. He's failed you. You've missed it. You know, if you would have been walking with God, things should be better by now, shouldn't they? And we believe the lie, and it's always so subtle and so sneaky. We don't even see it. And I can hear him say, like, you can hear the enemy, you can hear people yelling at him, and I can see Jesus, but then once I can see Jesus and his face became that of my friend Ben, my heart instantly melted. I started crying even harder because I love my friend, and I could never imagine my friend trying to do something like that for me. And the enemy kept yelling, saying, "It won't work. What you're doing, what you're planning, whatever your strategy is, it won't work. You will fail." And did he doubt? Did he worry? Was he strong in his faith? I don't think Jesus had strong faith. I don't think I have strong faith. I don't think it's our faith that's strong in our abilities of what we can do. I think the faith that we have is our faith in God and how strong our God is. Jesus didn't do things in his own natural flesh and his abilities and his own strength and his own power. He always said, what I see the Father do, what I hear the Father say, that's what I say, that's what I do. He would say, without God, without me, you can do nothing. I have nothing apart from the Father who sent me. This guy was so dependent on the Father. He was so surrendered to him. And we honor that as though we can't do that. As though we can't choose to finally say, Lord, I'm done. And just surrender our life to him. I feel like you're fighting so hard in your life to prove that God's faithful, to prove that he's just, to prove that, you're a good Christian. And half the times I just tell you, just surrender and give up. Just trust him. Just give in. And fighters and warriors cannot do that easily. Because everything they did in their life, they fought for it. And they wonder why things work out in my life sometimes. And I'm like, I just give up all the time. And I'm just so helpless. And I can't do it without you. Someone's like, you're the laid down lover. You're the laid down. But Jesus is a warrior too, and he needs warriors. And I feel like, man, I don't think we've ever been laid down lovers where we've really known what that meant. Because when we do, we become the most fierce believers in his heart and his power and his ability, in his faith. That's what encouraged me the most, to see that he was willing to do this. Not the whole cross scene of him dying. I feel like carrying that heavy weight of responsibility, that heavy weight of sin, that heavy weight that he was going to die on. Pick up your cross and follow me. How do I do that? I tried to pick up the cross and help him. Why? Because everything I said to him, I can hear him saying that to me and to you all the time. And I kept saying, please keep going, it's worth it. And I was literally encouraging him to take a step and another step towards separation from his Father, separation from everything he knows and loves, and tell him, please keep going. Please don't stop here. Please don't give up and just die out of sheer exhaustion, blood loss. Please keep going. Don't believe the lie. It's worth it. Don't give up. That's what he's saying to you. Whatever you're praying, whatever you're believing for, whatever cross you feel like you're trying to carry, he's there helping you. God bless you. Carry it with him.